to class. So we are looking at the topic of assumed mean. First things first, in your syllabus, the words used will not be assumed mean. So do not try to search for these words in past papers. It is just a name that is commonly used to explain this particular topic. सही है? Okay. Now imagine that these are a few data that I have given you. Computer science students would very well explain this thing. The more the data, the greater the numbers, the more bits are required to process it or not. So, using more values or greater values makes it easy to process or difficult to process, even if you are using a computer? Difficult to process. If we reduce the values or reduce the size of the values, छोटी-छोटी कर लें अगर values को, so process करना भी आसान होता है, even on our own and even while using a computer. Is this clear? So I've given you these values. बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी values मैंने आपको. Again, I'll say, okay, ये बहुत बड़ी values हैं. Let's assume. Again, this is just an assumption. इसका actual mean से कुछ जो ताल्लुक और जो relationship है, we'll develop that. I'll say let's assume that I'm इसमें assumed mean की value में 1000 ले रहा हूँ. Assumed mean होता क्या है? इसकी physical कोई significance नहीं है. Understand this. This is just a value that we use to change our data or to summarize our data into easier numbers. So let's assume इसमें मैंने कहा assumed mean 1000 ले लिया. So now you have a new set of data which you are calling x minus a. A in this case is 1000. A is the assumed mean, which in this case is 1000. So I'm telling you, make a new set of data in which you subtract 1000 from every value. हो गया क्या? Numbers सारे छोटे-छोटे आ जाएंगे. The numbers will become smaller. And this is your new set of data. Please be very clear about it. Please note this down. Just a one-time drill. Now, for the new data x minus a, these are the values that you get. Is that right? Now understand one thing. Sum of x अगर मैं कह रहा हूँ, तो what is sum of x? x1 plus x2 plus x3 till x10. Can you do that for me once? एक दफा करो जरा इसका. Sum of x निकालो. You would have to do it for finding actual mean. Is that right? Ten thousand five 10,550 is the value. Okay. And what if I asked you to find sum of x minus a? What are you doing? Understand this thing. We're saying x1 minus a plus x2 minus a plus x3 minus a. इसका भी जरा sum निकालो, sum of x minus a भी. Just do it once. Now sum of x minus a. When you're finding sum of x 550, you have both the values right in front of you. That should help you understand. Okay, when we are doing sum of x minus a, and if I rearrange this entire thing, can I say it is the same as finding the sum of x and subtracting a n times, in this case 10 times. एक साथ ही पूरे सम में से ये सम कितना आया था? 10,550. इसमें से 1000 को अगर 10 टाइम्स में सब्ट्रैक्ट कर लूं तो यही सम आ रहा है नहीं यार? This is a key. These formulae will not be provided in MF19. So please understand this very well. Sum of x minus a is simply sum of x minus n times a. Is that right or wrong? यहाँ से पूरा concept हम इसके समझने की कोशिश करें. What if I tell you, can you divide n on both sides? Can you do that for me? लिखो जरा n को दोनों sides पे divide कर लो. Divide n on both sides of this equation. Sum of x upon n can be written as mean. Na upon n, a बच गया, and this is left upon n. Sum of x upon n can be written as actual mean or not? इस तरीके से we can find the actual mean from the data of assumed mean, the data of x minus a. Understand this one, and the rest you can make on your own as well. Please just understand this one. बाकी आप खुद भी बना सकते हैं. Is this clear or not? Yes, class. Now, coming to standard deviations. I told you people, you need to understand that there are two sets of data. One is the data set X, and the other one is data set of X minus A. दिमाग में visualize it, you have these two sets of data. What is the mean for this one? इसका mean कितना आया है? Mean. इस वाले data set का mean कितना आया है X का? निकालो ना mean. You already know the sum. You just need to divide it by 10. What is the mean for this one? 1055. And what is the mean for this one? Remember, consider it a brand new set of data for a while. 55. लिख लो जरा दोनों का mean. Now, can you find standard deviations of both these sets of data? Just do it once. How will you find the standard deviation for X? You will take all the squares of X. You will find their average, and you will subtract is data ka mean, the mean of this data from the average of squares. Is that right? Square of the mean, sorry. Karo ek dafa karo, just do it once. These are two sets of data. Iska agar if you want to find the variance of this one, so you take the squares of this data, iska average nikal ke, you subtract mean square. But which mean will you take now? What was the mean of this data? Now you will square, iska square karke minus karke. Is that right? So what is the standard deviation that you get? $150 for the first one. What about the second one? Same. Must observe that you get the same standard deviation with both the data. That means that if you are summarizing your data as X minus A, your standard deviation will not change. Why is that so? You have taken that entire set of data, सब में से 1000 minus करके. So visualize it, you have just taken a different sets of points. You have picked all of them up. You have moved the timeline and put them back 1000 values. But does that change the spread of the data? Nahi, the spread does not change. And hence the standard deviation does not change. Neither will the variance. So iski standard deviation के लिए can I write this one? इसका मीन ऐसे ही निकाला है ना मैंने, इसका सम अपॉन n, and इसकी जगह can I write actual mean minus assumed mean? ये अभी ऊपर हमने प्रूफ किया था. These formulae will not be provided in the exams. You need to understand that when the data is X, we find standard deviation like this. When the data is X minus A, that is how we find the standard deviation. Is this clear or not? and the standard deviation will not change. Just have a look at this question. What does the assumed mean in this question? 35. अब आपसे verdicts नहीं कह रहा assumed mean. The question is telling you the length of time t minutes taken to do a crossword puzzle. They have not even given you the sum of the times. They have subtracted 35 from every time, whatever the time people took. They have subtracted 35 minutes from everyone's time, and then they have summed up the entire thing, and the value is minus 35, minus 15, sorry. And now they are asking you the actual mean. Is that right? Can we do this? Actual mean can be found by taking sum of x minus a upon n plus a. Again, if you are confused about it, you can always start from this point. Sum of x minus 35 will be equal to sum of x minus n times 35. Is that right? You can always start from this point. So, actual mean can be found by taking sum of x minus a upon n plus a. A in this case is 35. Sum of x minus a is minus 15 upon n, 12 readings thing, and plus 35 will give you your actual mean. Make sense? Is this clear? What about standard deviation? अब इस डेटा से स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन निकालेंगे. We already have the sum of squares divided by 12 minus not this mean, the mean of this data. How do I find the mean of this data? इसका minus 15 upon 12. If I were to find the mean of this data, I would have taken the sum of t minus 35 and divided by 12. Understand this as a new set of data. Is this how I'll find the standard deviation? Is data ka sum karke I would have divided by 12, right? To find the mean of this data. Is this clear? The formula are there to help you understand and simplify. Do not start memorizing them and get confused. What value are you getting? Can you verify the value for me? Is that 2.3? Can you attempt one more question with a similar set of data? Now they have not given you the assumed mean. You can say sum of x minus a, sum of x minus n times a. Is that right? Sum of x minus a is equals to sum of x minus n times a. You know sum of x minus a. You know n. They have given you the mean. By using the mean, can you find sum of x? Mean खुद क्या होता है? Sum of x upon n. You know n. Find the value of a. You can either directly use this one as well and understand it. There is nothing to memorize in this one. You can always make this on your own as well. You know the mean. You know sum of x minus a. You know n. You need to find a. There is nothing to memorize in this one. You can make it on your own by understanding sum of x minus a is sum of x minus n times a. We need to find the value of a. And then the standard deviation.